Hello, I am Jen Berger with the American Parkinson's Disease Association, and you're fine, David. And I am so happy. I'm so happy that you are here. You showed up to a level 2 standing class today. You do need weights. I am going to ask that you have a chair just in case you need it for balance. We also have one exercise that we're going to do in the chair, so you will need it for that. Weights, water, chair. We'll be here about 50 minutes. We'll warm it up, cool it down at the end. I got 12 exercises. We're going to get through all 12 of them. You don't have to do any of them more than twice, and you don't have to do anything longer than a minute. That's the good news. So if you don't have weights or anything at home, go ahead and raid your pantry cabinet. You can grab some soup cans or green bean cans or anything that you may have at home. Just make sure they're equal weight on both sides. You can press pause if you need to at any time to take a break, and I will be right where you left me when you come back. You can't press pause in here, David. Sorry. No pause in here. It's only if you're online. David's like, pause? I can pause you? I think that's it. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with those deep breaths. In through that mouth, out through that, in through that nose, out through that mouth. We're going to stick with that 4 and 8. That in through the nose for 4, exhale out for 8. Let's go. In through the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the second one in through the nose for 1, 2. Come on, big breath. 3 and 4. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Standing with those feet about hip width apart. Let's start with some big shoulder rolls back right here. I always like to start with those shoulder rolls back because it's a great opportunity for us to get that posture set right from the get-go. Those shoulders are back, those chests are open, working that range of motion on those shoulders, big rotations. Anytime we come to any rotations, whether that's head and neck, shoulder, ankle, torso, the focus is big, trying to get as big as we can. Shake those arms out for me. We'll do those wrists now, big wrist rotations here. You can give me 1 or 2 in one direction and then 1 or 2 in the other. Again, focusing on full range of motion. And then we'll put those arms nice and long by our side, and now we'll do that head and neck rotation, side to side right here. Big rotation, side to side. And then coming back to center now, we'll go chin to chest. And then all the way back. Chin to chest. And all the way back. One more here, chin to chest. And all the way back. All right, standing with those shoulders back. Those chests proud, we're just going to do some push and pull. So we're going to hinge forward at that waist and push. Long arms, big stretch in the back of those legs, and then stand it up and pull. Push and pull, push. And pull. Push. And pull. Push. And pull. Push. Long arms, big push. And pull. 2 more. Push. And pull. Last one here. Push. And pull. We'll put those hands on those hips. Again, working that rotation through the center of that body now. So right here, side to side, twisting at that waist. Some of you are just now getting those bodies warmed up, so just make sure you really tighten those tummies to protect that lower back. With each rotation, try to get a little bit further into that movement. Let's do 1 more each side. And then we'll put those hands on those hips still and start tapping through those heels right here. Just thinking about those legs now, just getting those legs warmed up. We're going to revisit that push and pull and those twists in the first exercise of the workout. All right, now let's do some toe taps. Just thinking about the front of those legs. As we tap through those heels, we were focusing on the back of those legs. Now we're just focusing on the front. Also thinking about heels and toes. Gets that mind going a little bit. In fact, let's go heel, heel, toe, toe right here. Heel, heel, toe, toe, heel, heel, toe, toe, heel, heel, toe. Now let's do four heels and 4 toes. 3, 4, and toe. 2, 3. Do it again. 4 heels, 2, 3, and 4 toes. 1, 2, 3. 8 of each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still on heels. 7 and 8 toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let's march it out right here. 1 minute. 1 minute. All right. So like I said, I got 12 exercises. You only have to do them 2 times and nothing longer than a minute. We'll kind of go back and forth between 45 seconds and a minute. Let's bring those knees up just a little bit higher, increase that intensity just a little bit more. We'll use those chairs for extra stability if we need it. If I see anybody seated in their chair, I'll go ahead and give you a modification. That's easy peasy. We got about 15 seconds left. Stand up nice and tall. I'm going to kind of jump back and forth with weights. I think just really our arm exercises are going to be done with weights today. But remember, with any of our exercises, if you want to make them a little more challenging, you can hold those weights as well. All right, here we go. Counting it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great work. Mosey on back to your chairs. We're going to go ahead and start with our first exercise. We're going to do, like I said, that push and pull and that twist that we did in our warm-up. So it's just going to look like this. We're going to hinge at that waist. We're going to get nice and big. We're going to push. We're going to pull, twist, center, twist, center. Push, pull, twist, center, twist, center. You can do these seated or standing. All right? Shoulders back. 45 seconds. Let's go. Push, pull, tighten those tummies. Twist, center, twist, center. Push, pull, twist, center, twist. Keep those tummies tight. Push, pull, twist, center, twist, center. Push, pull, twist, center, twist, center. Push, pull, twist, center, twist, center. Push, pull, twist. Tighten those tummies. Come on, twist. 2 more. Push, pull, twist, center, twist. Last one. Push, pull, twist, center, twist, and center. Shake it out. Next exercise is going to be a balance exercise. We're going to work alternating sides. So if you need to move to the back of your chair for this, you can. We're going to do alternating arm and leg lifts. So it just looks like this. Leg's going to go back, arm goes forward. We're going to go here and then back to center and then alternating sides, working opposite. So as that arm comes up, the opposite leg goes back. I can give you a modification if you need it. David, you good? Okay. All right. Let's make sure we know where those weights and stuff are. All right, we'll start with your right. So we'll do your right arm, left leg, and then we'll alternate sides. 1 minute, we're doing these nice and slow. All right? Are we ready? Let's go right here. And then come right back to center, alternating sides, nice and slow. Coming right back to center. Now, I'm going to keep mine at a pretty slow to moderate pace, but you guys, if you want to slow it down and make it more challenging, you absolutely can. Working those opposites. Nice and slow, working those opposites. Also, the higher you get that leg behind you, the more challenging it is. Let's try to get as straight as we can on those two. Straight arm, straight leg. Use that chair if you need it for extra stability. Ten more seconds here. Let's do 1 more each side. Are you and Mike trying not to knock each other over back there, Fran? And then come up. Nice work. We don't need any dominoes. We don't need the domino effect. All right, shake it out. Grab those weights. The third exercise of each set, we're going to really strengthen those arms. So grab those weights for me. Everything's going to be done alternating. So one arm and then the next. Seated or standing, it's the same exact exercise. Alternating hammer curls. Shoulders are back. We're just going to lead right here to that shoulder and then right back down. You ready? Let's go right here. Nice and slow. Alternating sides. Perfect. Nice and slow. I got a whole rack of weights back there. If you're doing these and they don't feel challenging enough to you, you can always grab heavier weights or lighter. Nice and slow. Slow up, slow extension down. Halfway done. 30 seconds in, 30 to go. Alternating those arms. Perfect. Last 15. Let's go 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Great work. Set those weights down not too far away because remember, we'll come back to those. Last exercise of each set, we're going to be doing march to begin with, high march with big arms, and then we're going to add some hand dexterity to work some multitasking. So to start, we're just going to go into that march right here. Now, how do you make this more challenging? You can bring those knees up a little bit. You can increase the intensity by going a little bit faster. But the idea on this, every time we show up to this, is we're going to start with this march, and then I'm going to add a hand dexterity exercise to it while those legs are still going. The first one that I'm going to do is some open to closed or some closed to open hands. So right here. So keep those legs moving. And here we go. Tight fist, open hands. Now, when I say tight fist, it's tight, big, and open. Tight, open. Those legs are still moving. Open, tight, open, tight, open. Just like that. This is what that's going to look like. Tight, open, tight, open. 20 seconds. Tight, open, tight, open. 4, open. 3, open. 2, open. Last one, closed and open. Shake it out. We're going to take that from the top. So we're going to take those 4 exercises and repeat them. All right, take breaks as you need them. If you want to grab a drink of water, you can. We're going to go back into those push-pulls and those twists. Those of you at home or in the room, if you want to make this more challenging, you can always grab a weight and push, pull, twist, center, twist, center. You absolutely do not have to, but if you want to add a little bit of a challenge to it, you can. All right, otherwise, seated or standing, same thing. Shoulders back. Are we ready? Let's go. Push, pull, twist, center, twist, center. Push, pull, twist, center, twist, center. Push, pull, twist, center, twist, center. Push, pull, twist, center, twist. Let's do 3 more. Push, pull, twist, center, twist, center. Push, pull, twist, center, twist, center. Last one. Push, pull, twist, center, twist, and center. Drop that weight. We're going into that balance exercise if you had a weight. If not, stand up nice and tall. Pull those shoulders back. We're going to be talking about really opening up that chest and working good posture. Second exercise of this set were those alternating arm and leg lifts where we really worked that balance. All right, so it's kind of like a single arm, single leg Superman, just like that. All right, 1 minute, alternating sides. Let's go right here. So leg goes back, arm goes out, working those opposites. Nice and slow. Slower you go, the more challenging it is. Pause at the top, challenge that balance, and then come right back. Now, that's not going to be easy for a lot of you, and that's okay. Don't raise that leg quite as high in the back. Keep things safe. You can also toe tap in the back, still using that leg for stability. Should I have that removed, Alan? Getting in your way, just getting in your way. I'd prefer the chair, but all right, stick with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Second exercise was that. Third exercise is going to be that weighted exercise. So we'll grab those weights. We're going to go back to those alternating bicep curls. Remember what that felt like. You need heavier weights. Go ahead and grab them. We're not coming back to this. All right, shoulders back, chest open. We're going to go back to those hammer curls, nice and long arms down to our side, alternating sides. Let's go right here. Curl it up and extend. Up and extend. Now, as you come up out of that, or you come down out of that curl, let's get a full extension of those arms. So nice straight arm all the way down. Great way for us to really combat some of that stiffness is to work on really straightening out and lengthening those muscles. Nice job, Bill. Everybody looks good. Great job. I love how you're doing it nice and slow. Full range of motion, keeping that elbow tucked right into that side. Perfect. Over halfway done here. Again, every time we show up to the second round of an exercise, we're not coming back to it. That is the good news. Let's go 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great work. Set those weights down. One more exercise in this set, and then we'll take a quick official break. Of course, take breaks as you need them. Make sure those weights are tucked aside. We're going to go back to that march where we add those hands, but let's start with the march first, right here. 30 seconds right here before we add that hand dexterity piece. This is the opportunity to get that heart rate up a little bit, so get those arms and legs working at the same time. Bringing those legs up a little bit higher, going a little bit faster. You can even take it right here, 30 seconds, and then we'll add that hand piece to it. Seated or standing, it all looks the same. All right, we're going to go tight fists, open hands. Let's go right here. Tight, open, tight, open. Still getting those legs. I want those legs to stay at that pace if you can. You got it. Closed, open, closed, open. Closed, tight fist, big open fingers. Closed, open, closed, open. Stick with me. 10 seconds left. Open, closed, open. 2 more. Closed, open, closed, and open. Great work. Go ahead and grab a drink if you need to. We're going to go ahead and go right into round 2, right into our set of 2 exercises. Now, here's the deal. For this next exercise, I want to practice a little bit of lateral movement. So some of my people who are a little close together, just make sure that you have room to do some big side steps right here. All right? So figure out where you are, figure out where your chair is. Yeah, move some chairs around if you need it back there. Because what we're going to do is we're going to do big side steps with big arms. So it just looks like this. We're going to step with those arms out. And then steps up, feet come together. So it's step with those feet together, step with those feet together, big arms, all right? All right, we ready? 1 minute, let's go. Step, right here, there we go. And once you get the hang of it, it comes a little easier. But big steps, big arms. We're working range of motion on those hips and those shoulders. Big step, big arms. Also get that heart rate up a little bit. Big side steps, big arms. David Furman, that's perfect. Just like that is perfect. Looking good right here. Make those steps nice and big. Big steps, big arms. Over halfway. 3, 2, and 1. Great work. Second exercise is going to be done in that chair. So go ahead and find your seat. I said we had 1 exercise in the chair. Those of you at home, we're actually doing 2 in the chair. Edge of your seat. We're going to do seated bicycle crunches. One of my favorites. We're going to tickle those earlobes with those fingertips and just come across and meet that elbow to the opposite knee. Let's go ahead. Let's do 20 of these. All right, we ready? Let's go. 1, 2, nice and slow. 3, 4, twist at that waist. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Relax those arms down. When you're ready, slowly stand up. Our third exercise is that arm exercise, so we'll grab those weights. All right, when you're ready, those of you who want to stay seated, you can do this exercise seated as well. We're going to start just like we did with those hammer curls, with those arms nice and long by our side. We're going to roll those shoulders back. We're going to roll those shoulders back. And all I want you to do now is just tip forward at that waist. Not at those shoulders, but just at those waists. And we're going to row it back. So it just looks like this. Yep. Alternating arms. Let's go right here. Keeping those arms right next to our sides. Rowing it up. It's kind of long. Yeah, it's like a lawnmower. It's exactly like a lawnmower. Yeah. Leading with that elbow. I always think about if I was a little puppet and somebody was pulling up my elbow from the back. Up, leading with that elbow right here. Keeping those tummies tight to protect that lower back. We're over halfway done on these. Nice and slow. Remember, we're coming back to these again, so think about how you feel with this weight. Jean, that's perfect. Stick with me here. Let's go 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great work. Set those weights down. That was exercise number 3. Exercise number 4, like I said, will always be that march, adding that hand dexterity piece. So when you're ready, you can go ahead and start with that high march right here. Again, big knees, big arm swings, quick pace, right here. Now, we added those closed and open hands in our first one. Now we're going to pretend like we dipped our fingers in a ton of water, and we're going to flick that water off our fingers. All right, you ready? Let's go right here. Flicking it off right here. These hand dexterity exercises are just as important as anything else that we do in this class. Any opportunity that we can do to continue to work those fingers. Stick with me. We're still moving those knees. Come on. We're still getting those high knees in there, flicking those fingers. 20 seconds left. Nancy, you are a traveler, sister. Here we go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, shake it out. Of course, take drinks as you need them. You know how it goes. We did those 4 exercises. Now we'll come back and repeat. Same thing, same 4 exercises. First exercise were those big step outs with those arm raises, with those lateral arm raises. So again, make sure you have some space. Pay attention to where your weights are. You got it, Alan, just like that. Big side steps, big arm raises. You ready? And let's go right here. Bringing those feet together at each side. Big, big, big. Working the range of motion on those hips. All right, you got it. Once you find a comfortable space, if you want to pick up that intensity, you can. Don't compromise the length of those big steps, though. That's the important part of this exercise. This is exercise Number 1 in our second set. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feeling that in the shoulders a little bit too. Shake those shoulders out for me. Second exercise were those seated bicycles. All right. When you're ready, go ahead and have a seat in your chair, edge of your seat. Tickling, I need to put you in the back in the music. That'd be your favorite spot back there. All right, tickle those earlobes. Edge of your seat, elbow to opposite knee for 20. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 2 exercises left in this set. We got those alternating rows right into those marches. All right, when you're ready, go ahead and stand it up. 2 exercises left in this set. Going back to those alternating rows. 1 minute, arms nice and long by your side, shoulders back, roll them back. Feet hip width apart, we'll just hinge forward at that waist. Rowing it back, 1 minute. Let's go right here. Nice and slow, leading with that elbow. When we show up to these arms, we're doing a full minute. Keeping those tummies tight to protect that lower back. I know I give you lots of things to think about. Soft knees. Thank you, Carl. Soft knees. 30 seconds in, 30 seconds to go. We're down to our last 15 seconds of these. We won't be coming back to these rows again. Let's go 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great work. Drop those weights. We're going back to that march one more time in the set. When you're ready, you can go ahead and start marching it out. All right, we'll take our official break after this, but before we get there, let's pick up that intensity a little bit. Get a big march in here, big arms, strong legs. About 10 seconds, we'll add those finger flicks. All right, we're flicking that water off those fingertips as far as you can get it, all right? In 3, 2, and let's go right here. Still moving those legs, flicking those fingers. Try to get that water as far as you can get it. Come on. "15 seconds in, 15 seconds to go. Come on. You got it. Stick with me. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab a drink if you need it. We're going to go into our final set. Now it looks, I'm kind of watching the time here, obviously, and it looks like we may have a little bit of extra time at the end. So we'll see where that takes us, but we have one more set to get through before we do that. So we're going to pick up the imaginary jump ropes for this next exercise. We're not going to actually jump. We're going to take it to a calf raise or up to your tiptoes. So it looks like this. You're going to jump and lift those heels just like this, all right? So it's as if we have a jump rope. It's a slow movement. I really want that calf raise, seated or standing, same thing. Coming up on those tiptoes. All right, are we ready? Let's go right here. Up, up, up on those tiptoes. Up, up. Again, this isn't going to get your heart rate up. It's not what it's intended to do. It's intended to really work the back of those legs. Now, if this bothers anybody's toes, You can jump it out like this if you want. Sometimes it bothers people's toes to come up on their tiptoes. But it's a great way not only for range of motion on those toe joints, but also for the back of those legs right here. The slow-mo jump rope. Calf raises up on those tiptoes. Let's do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You feel that in your back of your legs? Shake those legs out a little bit. Go ahead and find your chair. Found it? Sit in it. All right, edge of your seat. Weights can be used on this if you want for a little added resistance, but what we're going to do is we're going to do a sit stand to a seated crunch. So it looks like this, or a sit stand. So you're going to come up, then we're going to come right back down. We're going to go back into that seated crunch and then right back up. What's the key on that seated crunch with your feet? Keeping them on the floor, right? Those feet are flat on the floor. We're not going to, when we go back, we're not going to let those feet come up. All right, are you ready? Let's go. Stand, sit, lean it back, and come up. Great work. Stand, sit, lean it back, come up. Those of you at home, if you want to wait, you just hold it right here on your chest. Come back down, lean it back, bring it up. Stand, sit, lean it back, bring it up. Stand, sit, back, up. Stand, sit, back, up. Sit, back, up. Let's do 5 more. Stand, sit, back, 1. Stand, sit, back, up. Thank you. Sit, back, 3. Stand, sit, back, 4. Last one. Stand, sit, back, and up. Great work. Go ahead and stand it up. Stand it up, stand it up. That was our second exercise. Grab those weights. It's our third exercise, so we're going to work those arms. Grab those weights when you're ready. We're going to stick to alternating. Stick to alternating. We're going alternating front raise. So just like with the other two, those arms are nice and long by your side. Those feet are hip width apart, shoulders rolled back. We're just going to take those weights to shoulder height right here. Up to shoulder height and then right back down. Let's go right here. Nice and slow. Slow up, slow down. Getting those legs those arms as straight as you can. Seated or standing looks the same. Good back there, Walt? You're all tucked back in my corner over there. Nice and slow. Think about those weights. We're going back and doing this again. How you feeling about those weights that you're using? Nice and slow. 15 seconds left on these. One more each arm. And relax it down. Drop those weights. Last exercise looks a lot like the last 2 exercises of the sets before. Going back to that march when you're ready. We did open to closed hands or closed to open hands on that first round. We did those finger flicks. Now we're going to put on our little puppet hands and do some ducks, all right? So we're going to quack like some ducks, just like that, all right? You ready? Let's go right here. Yeah, I was going to say you want to work that voice, you could quack too. Quack, quack, quack. Yeah, na 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 na. You know what? I taught a class once that was all dancing. We did chicken dance. I don't know if Carl, it was before COVID. We did chicken dance. We did hokey pokey. We did the monster mash. Maybe I'll bring that. Yes. Maybe we're gonna bring that back. You want to bring that back? You want to dance? All right, here we go. 5, 4. I'm not gonna tell Alan when we're doing it though. He may not come. 3, 2, and 1. would do a dance class. Wouldn't that be so fun? You probably did it. I did it it was a long time ago. It was about 100 years ago. You're right. Go ahead and grab a drink if you want. We're going to get through all 4 exercises again. I know I kept it too, so I'm pulling it back out. Chicken dance, Macarena. What else, David? Hokey pokey, the electric slide. We could do all kinds of stuff. We could do. Yeah, maybe Pam's going to help me write it. But you could give me some ideas. They don't have to see. They don't have to see what happens in this room stays in this room, right? They don't have to see it. Oh, except for the camera. Maybe. Oh, sorry. You're right. You're right. I was wrong. Well, we'll let you people at home in on our chicken dance and our Macarena too. Don't you worry. All right, go ahead and stand it up. We're going to start with those 4 exercises one more time. That first exercise was that jump rope with the calf raise. Now, you were feeling it in the right places because I want you. That's so funny. What stays in this room? That's not true. That is not true. All right, up to those calf raises with those jump ropes. You feeling it in the back of the legs is exactly where I want you to feel it on these. All right, 1 minute. Let's go. Work a little range of motion on those elbows as well. Coming up on those tiptoes. Slower you go, there's a little bit of a balance component to it too as we come up on those tiptoes. Squeezing through the back of those legs. $15 more seconds on these. I'm not going to be disappointed that we're not coming back to these. I'm not going to lie. I'll be happy that these are over after this. 5, 4, squeeze it all the way up the back of those legs. 2, and 1. All right, shake it out. We went to sit stands with those crunches for our second exercise on these. Sit to stand on those crunches. Grab that weight if you want to for that added resistance. You can hold it right here on your chest. Or 2 weights if you have 2 weights and you want to use those. Sit to stand with that crunch. Edge of your seat when we come back down, all right? Let's go right here. Stand, sit, and crunch. If you need the arm of those chairs, use the arm of those chairs to guide you in and out of that chair. That's what they're there for. Up. Down, tummy's tight, feet on the ground, and up. Stand, sit, back, and up. Stand, sit, back, up. Keep those feet on the ground. Stand, sit, back, and up. Perfect. Stand, sit, back, up, stand, sit. Let's do 3 more. Let's go stand, sit, lean it back, pull it up. That was 1. Stand, sit, lean it back, pull it up. Last 1. Stand, sit, lean it back, and pull it up. Great work. 2 more exercises. 2 more exercises. I got a bonus round for us that we will do seated. It's the good news. And then we'll go ahead and stretch it out. Grab those weights. We're going alternating front raise. Seated or standing, it looks the same. Feet hip width apart. Roll those shoulders back. As we start to get tired, those shoulders want to roll forward. Let's pull them back. Alternating arms right up to shoulder height. Let's go right here, right up to shoulder height. Arms nice and straight. Perfect. Nice and straight arms right up to shoulder height. Slow up, slow down. "30 seconds in, 30 seconds to go. This would be a good dance song. 10 seconds. Get to put these weights down after this. We're not coming back to these. 2 more. 1 and 2. Great work. Set those weights down. We're not coming back to weights. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. Are we ready? We're going back to that march. Let's go. Last march here. All right. Ready to quack? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Quack, quack, quack. Oh, that was like a good. Is that you, Bill? Oh, I was gonna say that was a little lower than a duck. Oh, now is the time that you see all those sweet little geese mamas walking around with their little tiny chicks. I saw some yesterday. Yeah. That'll go over real well. Come on, knees up, quacking like a duck. 10 seconds left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Grab a drink, have a seat. I have one last round in our chair. There's waters in the back if anybody needs any. One last round of exercises in our chair. And then we'll be ready to go. All right, 2 exercises. We're going to put them together. Those of you in my last class, you've already done a few of these knee raises. But what we're going to do with our hands on those chairs, those of you at home, if you don't have hands on, arms on those chairs, I'm going to give you a modification. But what we're going to do is we're going to do 4 knee raises. So we're just going to go 1, 2. Now, you can single leg it if you want, but we're going to do 4 of those right into 4 chair push-ups. Now, when you're working those chair push-ups, those legs aren't doing anything, all right? Those arms are pushing you up, okay? Those of you at home, if you don't have arms on your chair, if you do, join us. If not, just take it to those 4 seated crunches like we did with those sit stands. So it would be 4 knees, 4 seated crunches. All right, the rest of us, let's see. 2 minutes on the clock, 1 minute on the clock, 90 seconds, something like that. All right, 4 and 4, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And if it hurts your wrists, you can take it to that seated crunch. 3, 4, and 1. Just your arms. 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 4. Keep it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 30 seconds left, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. Let's go one more round. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Great work. Grab a drink. It's time to stretch it out. Nice work, nice work, nice work. Woo! On your sofa? You can practice that. You can practice that on your easy chair, right? That's your homework. During commercials, you have to do 4 knees, 4 chair push-ups in between your commercials. In between the shows. She probably does, yeah. Because it's a good time frame, and then it's a good just reminder, and then you kind of get a little bit of both. You get work and fun. All right, you ready? Extend that leg out. Hinge at that waist. Let's stretch out the back of that leg. Great work, great work, great work. Hug that leg in for me and rotate that ankle. right, same thing on the other side. Big leg extension, stretch out the back of that leg. And hug that leg in for me and rotate that ankle. And leg down, let's reach up and over. And same thing on the other side. And relax that arm down. Give me some shoulder rotations backwards. How about we do 3 back or 4 backward, and then we'll do 4 forward. Arms out. Let's take that right one across, left one up and under, hug it in right here. Nice big stretch in that shoulder. Rotate that wrist for me a little bit. Same thing on the other side. Open it up. Other arm comes across. Oh, wait, I just did that side. Up and over. Up and under. Over, under, up, and over, and back again. Rotate that wrist. It's a good thing this class is almost over. My words aren't working anymore. Shake those arms out for me a little bit. Neck rotations, that's where we'll finish up. Let's do 1 or 2 in one direction, 1 or 2 in the other. Now, do not jip yourself on these. Those neck rotations are as important as anything else. Nice, big rotations. Biggest O you can make with the top of that head. And then once you get 2 in one direction, go 2 in the other. All the way around. And then when you're finished, meet me right back here. We'll stick with that 4 and 8 to close us out. 4 in through the nose. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. In through the nose. 4, 3, 2. Big reach up top. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Air high five your partner. Give yourself a hand. You did it. Nice work. Those of you at home as well, have a good rest of your day.